corrosion. All the pipes are bent. There's a lot of tension from this expansion tank. This thing weighs a lot. I'm gonna cut this thing out from up here, drop down, and redo the whole manifold. If you're putting an expansion tank on, it's supposed to be tied into the cold side. It's coming out the hot side. It's oversized. We're gonna take this one out and put two number 5s to help with heat expansion.
So what is thermal expansion? The expansion of the substance on heating is known as the thermal expansion of that substance.
Alright, this is what heat expansion is, and I'm going to tell you why it's important to pay attention to it on your plumbing system. When you heat water in a sealed, enclosed environment, it's going to build up pressure, and that pressure needs somewhere to go. On your plumbing system, your cold water comes in from the street, hits your water meter, and travels to your water heater to get heated. Then it gets dispersed through your house. You have a relief valve that'll relieve a little bit of pressure. However, you don't want this thing pouring out constantly. Instead of having it drip out of this constantly, install a heat expansion tank on the cold side, cold feed of the water heater, okay? It's a pressurized tank with a rubber bladder inside that'll catch all that extra heat expansion, so you're not constantly pouring out of your relief valve. It's important to have because a pressurized heated system, a lot of things can go wrong with it. Water heaters used to blow through people's living rooms because there's so much pressure built up in there. If you have a pressure reducer valve installed in your house, you have to have a heat expansion tank. Pressure reducer valve will stop any back pressure. It'll add more pressure to the water heater, and you have to have a heat expansion tank to catch all that extra heat expansion. And it's important to have a pressure reducer valve on your house because most of your fixtures are rated up to 80 psi. And I test a lot of houses at 125, way over the limit. So if you have neither pressure reducer valve on your house or an expansion tank on your water heater, you want to get those installed. This is the finished product here, all put together. We're bleeding the system now. All we got to do is just clean up some of these joints a little bit. But there you go. Whole new dual water heater manifold.